Okay. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It is not quite the first Tuesday of the month, but this is our first meeting. Every month after this will be the first Tuesday of every month, where all of the Iron Ridge administrators come together to have a unified meet, which lasts about 30 minutes, to give our families some updates, some news, some celebrations from all of our Blackfalds schools. This is our second year doing this. We found this really valuable last year to be able to deliver updates live, but also to give parents the opportunity to watch this later when they were available, to kind of get the news from all schools in one shot. This is very unique, but I think we're the only community that does it this way, where we have a meet every month. And it's a great opportunity to get some news from every school. So thank you for joining us live. We have lots of people joining us live, and lots of people will be watching after the fact. Those of you joining live, if you have any questions, feel free to throw those in the chat, and I will be monitoring the chat. And we will proceed in that way. And again, we are recording this for later. And as we're recording, only the person speaking is being recorded. So you don't need to worry about being recorded and not wanting to be recorded. All right, so let's get started here. This is the order we'll be going through. We're going to introduce the Iron Ridge Collective, which I've done, go through each school, and typically we have some community, some special guests, community partners come in. We don't this month. We thought we'd just stick to other schools, and other months we'll have other community partners. So last year we had the library, we had the Abbey Center, we had people from the mayor's office join us to talk about events and that were happening. We had Big Brothers Big Sisters, Boys and Girls Club come out. So lots of different community groups that have come and shared with us. All right, so let's start with our elementary administrators, which both of them were there, but Vicki Celine, principal, and Caitlin Fezzik, assistant principal.
Caitlin was here. She just went on a call, so she'll be back. But we want to celebrate the huge success of Meet the Teacher. We're really grateful for all the families that attended and brought supplies and took part in the Fires barbecue. So all of that went over really, really well. So it was really great to see. And it always makes the first day of school a little bit easier when everybody's not packing big bags of supplies and things like that. So it was great. We started the year with staggered entry, and we're just about wrapped up. Today was the first full day for kindergartens, everybody attending. So their staggered entry ended yesterday. Grade 1 to 3s have been in full swing since last Thursday. And pre-K's the 15th, I believe, of September is when all pre-K will be coming for the full time. So they have a little bit more staggered entry to go through so far. We're putting out a plea to parents that the student demographic forms to please make sure that you go to your parent portal and check those in School Engage and make sure that they're up to date for the year. Phone numbers, emails, if there's any change of address, all of those kind of things. So thank you if you've already done that. And if you haven't, it would be greatly appreciated if you finish those off. Like I said, Fires had a welcome back hot dog barbecue, and it was a huge success. We also have a casino on October 21st and 22nd, and we're still looking for volunteers to help out. So if you're willing to help out, you can message the school or myself or Caitlin, and we'll get you in touch with the right people. Currently, we are sitting at 498 students, which is definitely an increase for us over last year. Last year, at the end of the year, we were sitting at 468 students. So we're definitely have been growing over the summer. We have 19 teachers and currently sitting about 25 EAs. Pre-K has 2 morning programs, a Monday, Wednesday, and a Tuesday, Thursday program, with a few children coming for all 4 days, depending on their needs. And we have 6 kindergarten classes. 5 of them are half day, either morning or afternoon. And we have 1 full day kindergarten class this year that comes with a fee of $350 a month. And the kids come for all day, every day. So same as grade 1s and 2s and 3s. We have 5 grade 1 classes, 4 grade 2 classes, and 5 grade 3 classes. And as you see on the side will be the upcoming dates. We have a welcome back assembly this Friday. So, and the grade 3s are performing. So if somebody wants to come and watch that, that's great. Orange Shirt Day is the 29th. National Truth and Reconciliation Day with no school is the 30th. We have our Terry Fox Run on October 3rd, and our Fall Frenzy, which is an elementary version of an outside field day, is on October 9th. So we'll have all kinds of centers set up, and the kids rotate from center to center, and it's lots of fun. And hopefully the weather is still fall weather on October 9th, which would make it excellent. We don't want to have to bring out the snowshoes or anything crazy like that. And that's us.
Oh, that's fantastic. And I bet all of the admin assistants in all of our schools will be thankful for you to plug those demographic forms. They're a big job. So parents, when you're going into signing in to Parent Portal, if you go to School Engage at the bottom, it's on the bottom of the left-hand side. Click on that, go through all the tabs to update their information. It's a big job in the fall, but it's really, really crucial. So I bet all the admin assistants would be so thrilled to hear that we're pushing. Please get those forms in because it's a big, big job. Thank you so much to the elementary. And wow, 498. You kind of want 2 more to kind of break that 500. Hey,
they'll be here. Don't have to worry. I'm giving them to the 15th, actually.
Awesome. Our principal, Lacey Elliott, is not able to be with us today, so you're stuck with me. I want to give a couple of updates here. Purists, are parents of Iron Ridge Society. Please join them. They do wonderful things. They do fundraisers, as all of our schools do. They raise money. They make change. We were able to buy Chromebooks. We were able to buy recess equipment, gym equipment. And Purists years ago did a casino night, and it brought in big bucks. And they were able to donate. If you look in the top right corner here, we were able to put in this new playground. Now, some of the funds, about half the funds, came from Purists, from a casino night, and the other half we were able to pull from different budget lines. But we used to have like a big spider web that was here, and that's been gone for years, and we were able to replace that playground. So we were really excited. We're super thankful to Purists and all the work they do with fundraisers, hot lunch, all of that stuff. So if you are a new parent to us, please join them. We at Iron Ridge love to communicate. And so the school communicates with you via the weekly news flash. Teachers communicate with calls, emails, weekly updates. We have the Iron Ridge Collective, which is the first Tuesday of each month at 3 o'clock. And we have a joint council, which I'll talk about in a little bit, but that's going to have its first meeting today. And we love to communicate with you on social media, school website, Facebook, Instagram. So we love to communicate. Please engage with us. We want to help you make sure that you're informed and involved as much as you want to. And we also had Meet the Teacher, and it was a great success. We have the kids bring all their supplies on the first day, and it's kind of big, crazy schmozzle, but we wait for the Thursday to have Meet the Teacher, which was really fun. We had face painting, we had community vendors in our lobby area, and just lots of great, good vibes all around the school. So that was awesome. So if you're one of the 200 plus families that came out, thank you for coming. We have our Iron Ridge Joint Council meeting after this. Each school, it would be nice if we ideally had 2 to 3 reps per school, where we will join as a council or an advisory group. And we will meet after the collective at 3:30 just to kind of establish positions on that group and get that going. So it's a way to be involved and again, not have to be an in-person meeting. All of our clubs are up and running. So we have different fun clubs. We had coding club happening today, different little ways for kids to get involved, spirit squads getting started. So lots of fun ways for kids to get involved. And our Terry Fox fundraising has begun. Check our website. There's a link. The top 3 fundraisers get prizes. I wanted to show off our teams here. We have our grade 4 team, grade 5, grade 6. So these are our teaching teams. We have our EA team, and we have one more coming. She'll be starting in about a week and a half. And then we have our office team, our admin assistant, Mrs. Lessick, our social worker, Mrs. Thompson, myself, the assistant principal, and Lacey Elliott as the principal. So those are your teams here at Iron Ridge Intermediate. And we have some dates coming up. So no school for PD Friday on September 19, Terry Fox Run on September 26, Orange Shirt Day on September 28, and no school on September 30. So that's the news from Iron Ridge Intermediate. Junior high with Mrs. Rollinson.
Well, hello, everybody, and it is absolutely fantastic to see so many people join us on our first Iron Ridge Collective. And so even though we can't see all of you, we really appreciate you taking the time to tune in with us and stay informed. So I have a lot of repeats here from what the other two schools have shared already too. Just really proud and excited for the start of the new school year with a great open house. Really appreciate our community partners, especially the IGA and Sangel for the donations for our great event. And then, yeah, we had a lot of our partners on hand to talk with families. So you can see the list of them there. Just a great event, and always just kind of an electric feeling in the building as everybody's coming in and excited for the new year. So as is kind of the trend right now across all of our Blackfalds schools, our enrollment is up as well. So we're approximately 30 kids above where we were projected in the spring. So our classes are full, but our teachers are prepared, and they came back to school after the summer prepared. We knew we were looking at large classes. So we currently have 4 grade 7 classes. They're sitting at about 33, 34, and we have 5 grade 8 classes. So that's an increase. We normally only have 4. So we have added a 5th grade 8 class. And so we are currently sitting with about 10 teachers and 2 EAs. And so we were ready. You know, we started to predict this in June that our numbers were going up. And so we spent a lot of time making sure that we were ready for our new classes and these large classes. One of the great things here in September is really wanting to get our grade 7s in and have them feel safe and comfortable in our building. Mr. Armstrong and I spent time last week going and visiting all of our classes and talking with them about creating a safe and comfortable school for everybody, and also really trying to promote our school spirit and help our new students especially to feel connected and to feel a sense of belonging here in our school. So one of the things that's been happening since last week is each homeroom class is busy creating a banner that will serve as sort of the flag for their class and their class identity, as well as decorating their doors. So the theme, of course, is we're the home of the storm. So the banners and the door decorating will follow that. And this Friday, we will be unveiling all those banners during our big assembly at the end of the day. A few new things this year that hopefully your kids have been talking about. I'm sure they came home talking about their options, which started yesterday. So we are so proud and so thrilled that this year we are actually offering daily options. So every single day, the last block of the day is options. And one of the best features of that is we were able to align ourselves with the high school so that we could access some of the different spaces in the high school for our options classes. So we really appreciate the partnership there with Ed and Kaylee and Joe and their team there. So the big hype here this year is our kids getting to get into a construction lab and the cosmetology lab, as well as a few other spaces as the year kind of progresses. If you've been in our building, you know that those are things that we have been trying to have for years, but without the facility. So we're really excited about that and to give our kids those great experiences and hands-on experiences. Additionally, last year we started our first ever interventions program. So it's very much like a tutorial class if you're familiar with that. This year we've increased that to 2 blocks a week. So students will sign up for an intervention based on their grades and based on where they feel that they need some additional support, some time to work with a teacher, either one-on-one or in a small group. And students who are really excelling and not needing that support, we do offer enrichment opportunities for them too. Our interventions blocks will be starting here at the end of September. So we're looking forward to that. And also our athletics are off to a great start right out of the gate. Our golf, cross country, and volleyball are already up and running. Our boys volleyball team is trying out this week right away here, and we should know that team soon. And I just put a note there about coaches. We are always looking for coaches. So if there's anybody out there that's interested in coming and spending some time with our kids and has some skills with coaching, we would love to hear from you. Also, as you heard some of the other schools mention here, the student demographic forms. I know it's one extra thing on the plate, but it's really important that our parents get in and update those. Primarily, we always worry about worst case scenario if a child is missing or hurt or sick, and we don't have the right information to contact the parents or the emergency contact. It puts us in a tricky situation. So please make sure that those are all completed. As well, you should see in your parent portal that there are new fees that have been assigned. We have a $40 technology fee for all students, and that's due at the end of the month. Additionally, you will see that we have fees for our options, which has started. So just stay tuned in your parent portal. Things to know, as you've heard the other schools mention, and obviously from our collective here and our commitment to communication, we want you to stay informed and just the various ways for you to do that. So our website, our newsletters just went home to you yesterday. You should have received that. Our handbook, which is on our website, our social media. Also, we use power announcements, emails, phone calls, and of course, obviously our collective. But I know that all of our schools here in our community are really committed to making sure that our parents feel that sense of belonging and connection, are informed. If you're feeling at all that you're missing anything, please just call us. And sometimes it's a case that the contact information on your demographic is not updated, so we don't have the correct email. So if you feel like you're out of the loop, just give us a call. And some upcoming dates, this was also on our calendar on our website as well as our newsletter. But I also just wanted to highlight on October 26th is our annual Terry Fox Run. And this year, which is the second year in a row, we're really using this opportunity to bring our whole school community together, and obviously for a great cause. But we're taking this on the road and headed to Heritage Ranch and Barra Ponds in Red Deer, and that will be leaving late morning and going on a great walk on the trails there, having a picnic along the way, and then heading back here. We began this last year and knew right away this was a great new tradition to bring our school together at the start of the year. So you should be seeing lots of things, reminders and things coming out in the next few days just about that. And your consent form for that trip is on your parent portal, as well as we'll be doing a hot dog sale on the Tuesday. So all that information is in our newsletter and on our website. And one other exciting date to look forward to, our grade sevens. Our grade sevens will kick off the year on with a trip to Drumheller to the Tyrell Museum.
It was
and
warm?
We're really excited.
Okay.
Yeah, we know that junior high can sometimes be a difficult transition, and our team is really committed to making sure that our kids are excited about school and having opportunities that make them feel that they want to be here. So we're excited about this new field trip that will be taking place in October. So stay in touch, be on our website, our newsletter, pay attention to your parent portal. Lots of information for the start of the year, but we're looking forward to an awesome, awesome year. I see someone has their hand up. Is that a question that somebody has for something I just said? Okila? Or maybe that was an accident.
No, I'm sorry. I pressed it and didn't even realize. Sorry.
No problem.
That's a problem. Okay, thank you.
Well, Mrs. Rawlingson, thank you so much for that update. Looks like it's exciting. September 26th, that Heritage Ranch activity sounds fantastic. So that's great for parents to be watching for that one. It looks like it'll be a great fun. All right. And moving on to our high school in its second year, Ed Coles. I'm not sure who's presenting, but we have, I think, all three administrators joining us, or at least two I see for sure joining us today. So go ahead, Iron Ridge Secondary Campus.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't introduce our newest assistant principal, Mr. McQuay. He is our head coach for our football team, and they are out getting ready for our home opener happening this Thursday. Talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but we'll continue the trend. We are up about 120 students from last year. And so that's exciting with more rolling in every day. Our Inreach is up and running. We have 40 students full-time in Inreach with 30 blended, just getting some more offerings available through there that we can't offer through our regular classes. We have 15 teachers and 5 EAs. You'll notice we put out a posting today for another 0.5 teacher, so that's exciting. This year we're welcoming to the staff Mrs. Wilson, Mrs. Frenette, and Mrs. Taylor, and Mrs. LaPointe has returned from her maternity leave. Like I said, this week's home opener against Thurber, last week's home opener against Thurber went really well, and then I'm just messing right up here. Last week was our first football game. This week is our home opener against Stettler. We've had a couple of people inquiring about why our home opener is not happening at home in Blackfalds, but alas, our field is not ready, so we have rented Setter's Place in Red Deer at Great Chief Park, and we're going to be playing there 4 p.m. Hope to see everybody out. Other than that, Mrs. Bowie's running our cross-country team. They're running Monday and Wednesday this week. Volleyball tryouts are starting today. I saw a lot of knee pads being put on and shorts after the bell. And golf tryouts are tomorrow at Spirit Creek. And with an update on our clubs and upcoming events is Mrs. Bowie, one of our assistant principals.
We have a couple of clubs that are already up and running. A new one this year is our travel club, which is being run by Mrs. LaPointe. And we have an opportunity for some of our students to potentially join Panoka students on a trip to Spain, which would be spring break this year coming up. So if there's some families out there that are interested in that, please make contact with Mrs. LaPointe. Our leadership club is being run by Mrs. LaPointe as well and Mr. Verma. And I know that they're getting organized. They met today to start tackling some activities for Terry Fox coming up. And Dungeons and Dragons also kicked off today, run by Mr. Gowden. That'll be an after-school club going forward, and that one has been very, very popular in the past. And then for upcoming dates, our Terry Fox run is going to be Friday, September 26th. So I know our leadership team is arranging candy bake sales to raise money and floats for Fox. So stay tuned for more information on that. And our orange shirt date will be Monday, September 29th. I think that's it for us.
All right, fantastic. Very exciting things. Sports, clubs, trips to Spain. Way to go. Secondary campus in your second year doing amazing things. So that's fantastic. What a great opportunity for students. All right, so we are approaching that 30-minute mark, so we won't keep you guys much longer. If you have any questions, please shoot them in the chat, and if we're not able to answer them right now, I will direct them to the proper school. So if you let me know which grade your question is about or which school, we can direct it in there, send it in the right direction. Immediately following this, I will stop the recording at the end of this meet, but immediately following this, we are going to have our first Iron Ridge Joint School Council. Now, Iron Ridge Secondary, we're not excluding them on purpose, but they have their own group that's kind of starting, so we want to let them continue with that momentum, but they can always feel free to join us at any time. But both the elementary, the intermediate, and the junior high, we're doing a joint council. We're having our meeting right after this. The same link, we're just going to stay right here. We're just going to end the recording at the end, but we'd love for parents to come out and join us. And today is the end of our first collective. So thank you everyone for joining us. We will post this so people can watch it whenever they need to. Our next one will be Tuesday, the first Tuesday of every month, Tuesday, October 7 at 3 p.m. for your latest update. And on our websites, on various spots, you will find the recordings for Iron Ridge collectives. So I want to thank every school administrator for coming out, for parents for coming out, for listening. Again, if you have any questions, shoot them in the chat. I will monitor that. But for those of you staying for the Iron Ridge Iron Ridge Joint Council, I will end the recording now, and thank you for coming, and we'll meet in just a few moments. Goodbye, everybody.